Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back inside with Xpensive. Today we have special guests in the building. He's one of the finest DJ. He goes by the name Runie, Zimbabwe born, but disturbing UK worldwide international DJ doing his thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I have superstar DJ Runie in the building, disturbing the whole world. Bro, how you feeling today?
I'm good, my bro.
Bro, you look good. You look good.
That's all right, man. I'm just trying. Good to be here, man.
Bro, you've been India, UK, Canada, where Zimbabwe, touring a lot of African country, also going. Have you been to Australia?
I've been to Australia, yeah.
What?
It's only the only place I haven't been so far is Nigeria.
Nigeria.
I haven't been to Nigeria.
So talk to me. Talk to me. Will you want to go to Nigeria?
Well, I'm trying. I'm working on it. I've got a couple contacts, but still.
Wow.
Hopefully, 2026 Lagos, I'll be coming.
I feel like when you go to Lagos, you might not want to come back.
Well, you're here. You'll take me.
When you go to Lagos, you might not want to come back to the UK because Lagos is a whole lot of vibe, parties, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of fine girls. If you know, you know, you understand. Well, Runie is a good boy. He's been touring UK worldwide. Like I said, take me through. How was your journey of being a DJ? How did you start? Because I know people don't just wake up and said they want to do something and they just start. You have to plan your journey. Okay, if I want to be an actor, I have to see it, plan it, and say, okay, this is what I want to do, or this is what I want to be.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I want you to take us through for people who doesn't know you as a DJ, because I know you do like other jobs, like aside from your DJing, you have other professions you do, right? So how did you become a DJ?
So my intention, it wasn't focused on being a DJ. So basically when I was growing up, I think I was around 10, 11. So back then, back home, there used to be like a program or set of stuff that was created for the kids.
Yeah.
It used to be like Kid Nets, on Workers' Day.
Yeah.
So basically, your mother, you'd go and to your workplace and you'd substitute your mother for that day. Or let's say if your mother was a police officer, I'm sure probably in Nigeria, you'd go to your dad's workplace and all that. So by then, when I was 10, we used to stay with one of my uncles who used to be on radio. He was a radio presenter. So I used to go on the radio, read the news, and sometimes do like jingles for kids stuff.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be a radio presenter. So the whole DJing bit wasn't in time for me to say, I really wanted to be on the radio.
Okay.
So that's what I wanted to do. So I started being on radio when I was 10. I used to read the news. I used to go and showcase Kids Night. So by the time I moved to UK, I was studying music. So by the time I finished college, at that time I was like a popular guy, a popular kid in school. So we started doing house parties. We started inviting people to parties. So I had a lot of followings by then, but then there wasn't like media or stuff like that. We just used to be like kids running around, spread the news. That's how I ended up becoming a DJ.
So at what age did you become like a professional DJ?
So I think I would say I started being on the club scene when I was 20.
When you were 20?
Yeah, at 20.
What?
That's when I started being on the club scene. But it wasn't professional. I would say we were given like half an hour to DJ. So at that time, Afrobeats wasn't there. So we used to be called African DJs. So I would actually be placed in, it was almost like a commercial break. So it was a mainstream club full of, I'd say, at that time, R&B and dancehall were the main genres that was being played in the club.
Wow.
But then in between the transition from the R&B to the dancehall, you would have the 30 minutes where they would put in and say, play your African music. So the African music was basically South African music rumba at that time, Lingala from Congo, and a few bits of Nigerian music. But then the mainstream was South African house Kwaito music with the Cameroon Congo rumba, then a few bits of Nigerian music at that time because it wasn't mainstream.
Yeah.
So I would play the half an hour, then that was my set done.
Wow.
So just to get that half an hour set was crucial. But then as time goes on, I elevated. So basically my first main club gig and a professional DJ, I was playing Bhangra music.
Wow. Wow.
That's how I got into the club scene.
How much was the first gig? we want to share with us.
No, at that time, it was a lot for me. I was a student, remember? So yeah.
Okay. So probably if you make like £10,
yeah,
it was big then.
It was big then.
Yeah, £10 is like a lot of money. Like £20, that's a lot of money. Not like right now where you have to work so much to have like £100 or £200 if you're being paid as a DJ. Yeah. But talking about dancehall, house music, and R&B.
Yeah.
You know, back then Afrobeat was not that big as it is now.
No Afrobeat at that
back
time.
then was just dancehall, R&B, and now Afrobeat is here and dancehall is gone. Do you think Afrobeat is going to be here for a long time? Do you think it's going to maintain that position then, or do you think dancehall is going to come back? I just feel like dancehall is out of the market right now and Afrobeat is topping and I'm a piano.
Yeah, as you can see, if you go into the club, 99% is Afrobeats. Wow. It's music from Africa, whether it's Afrobeats, rumba, Congolese, amapiano, right? Mm-hmm. So that genre wasn't there, so it's gonna proceed. So maybe the next mainstream was gonna be Zouk, it's gonna be Kizomba, you know, because obviously the R&B has had this share, dancehall has had this share, Afrobeats has had this year, so probably another type of music is going to come probably in 6 years to come. We haven't had Zouk, Kizomba, reggaeton. They're there, they're big, but then they're not as big as Afrobeats right now. So Afrobeats is going to stay, but then I think probably music is just going to evolve and change. So we might be listening to Chinese music in the next 30 years. You never know.
Do you think dancehall will probably come take his position?
It's still there. But
I feel like Afrobeat is like it's gone global and it has taken that position of dancehall. I don't know if you're a DJ, you have to quote me wrong. If I don't know, I'm just speaking from my own side of being a hype man.
Okay.
Right now, you as a DJ, do you think when you slam Afrobeat or a dancehall, which one do you get more people vibing to?
Right now, I would say, okay, let me give you this example, right?
Okay.
When you're growing up, right?
Yeah.
On TV, we used to see people talking to their phones on their watch, right? Mm-hmm. Did you ever think that was going to happen?
Nah,
right? But then now that's the thing. People talk on their watch. Same thing. When I was growing up, all I had was R&B.
Wow.
Right? But then now the kids that are growing up now, all they have in his what? Is Afrobeat.
Afrobeat.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying I don't know how long Afrobeat's going to stay, but it's still going to be there. Kids right now, when they're growing up, they know who Bob Marley is.
That's right. That's right.
Right now, if a kid that's born, they'll tell you Wizkid. They'll tell you Davido. They don't know who Tupac, Bob Marley is.
That's right.
Right. So in the next generation, there's still going to be something else. But the Afrobeats would be the legend. Would be like, oh, back then they used to be Wizkid. They used to be Hype Man. They used to be Xpensive.
That's right.
You see what I mean? So same thing. DJs have been there from ages. People used to. It evolves. Probably by the time I'm in hundreds of years to come, people, if they're DJing, they're going to be DJing with probably their watch, or they're going to be DJing with something else. Probably there's not going to be no laptops, no nothing, or probably a DJ is going to be singing his own stuff for the people.
That's right.
You know, things are changing, but right now, Afrobeat is killing it.
Afrobeat killing it. That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, DJ Runie is being one of the baddest DJ. He's been working with one of the biggest artists in Zimbabwe. Now, take us through that. How did you meet Confused? Because I know he's one of the biggest artists in Zimbabwe. A lot of people don't know you DJ for this guy. So, how is your relationship with him, and how did you meet him?
Well, I'll say I linked up with Confused 2012, I think. Yeah, 2012, 2013, when social media is just blooming in Zimbabwe. But we used to talk on Facebook. We used to chat. We used to exchange ideas, music-wise. As a DJ, I would clarify certain things. He would also, explain to me things. And remember, Zimbabwe also dancehall was now getting marketed. So
that's right.
That's how me and Confused linked up. By the time he was still back home, by the time he came, we were storing stuff. We still kept on relationship. He became more of like a family to me. Shout out Confused. And ever since, it's just been crazy. It's just been dropping hits after hits and hits after hits. And at the same time, he's been also promoting my movement, how I elevate and do
brother supporting brother.
Yeah. So that's how, me and Confused man. So we've been like 2018, 2012 up to now, still going strong.
I like that. Talking about strong relationship, I noticed you're signed to Blue Hype Entertainment.
Yeah.
I thought you were a solo DJ doing this thing. So when I checked you, I realized you have like a collaboration with Blue Hype Entertainment.
Yeah, that's right.
Were you signed, or you just like, you guys are just doing business?
It's business and signed at the same time. I'm under that Blue Hype in terms of sometimes when you are a business or growing a business, you need people to guide you. You need that management. You need that, in terms of financial. I can't always be running around and managing everything.
That's
so
right.
You need a certain group of people that can do the other bit on the side. Then you focus on your DJing.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. You have to have that.
I like that. Aside from DJing, what else do you do?
Well,
for people who doesn't know you, if you don't know Runie, he's about to tell you about himself right now. So tell us about.
I know. For young people, DJing is a career. Other people use that as a career.
Yeah.
For me, DJing was a stepping stone, right? Okay. But then still, I was going to school. I went to university. I graduated, and I'm a social worker / nurse. So besides the clubs and the whole lifestyle out there, you still have your profession that brings everything. It's all about, keep living, bringing money to the table. So DJ is just like a side house for me. It's an entertainment part that I grew up liking it. But it just, for me, it wasn't just generating as much income as I would want it to be.
Yeah.
So that's why I elevated myself and still kept on going to school. So I haven't lost that profession, and I haven't lost my other side bit of being a DJ. But then, shout out to everybody who's doing the hassles. But you make sure you still go to school.
Shout out DJ Runie. You heard him. Need to go to school. If you're young DJ coming up and you feel like you just want to do DJing, bro, look, you can't just do one thing alone. You have to be diverse. Spread your wings, keep the hustle straight, and keep your head straight. Talking about music, do you also do music? Because I know a lot of DJs, they do DJing.
Yeah.
I have top DJs like Spino, DJ Neptune back in Nigeria. They do music as well, right? So do you do music alongside the DJing as well?
Not really. Funny enough, I can't even sing. But I feel like if I had the passion, I would. Or even if I tried when I was in school, when I told you that I was doing music, we did a lot of production, but that wasn't my thing. My thing was more of, I had the passion of fusion music. So when I was DJing, I used to DJ what's called Afro grooves. That was my signature for collaborative music. So I was blending African music with R&B with dancehall. So it was Afro groove for me, and that groove was the fusion. So I used to come up with songs. Let's say I'd put a Wizkid song, I'll put a Zimbabwean song, a dancehall, and R&B fusion in one. So I'm all congregating to everybody in just one song. So I can touch Nigeria, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Uganda, Chinese in just one song.
Great. Now talking about Zimbabwe, South Africa, and other close countries like Mozambique and other countries.
Yeah.
Do you think because I noticed Zimbabwe, they vibe a lot to Amapiano. They vibe a lot to Amapiano. Do you think Amapiano is bigger than Zimbabwe music? Because me, as a hype man, I really don't hear Zimbabwe music if I'm outside there.
Yeah.
Amapiano is big. So when people hear Amapiano, they think Zimbabwe also do Amapiano. I don't know. For people who doesn't know, right? For me, I don't know. That's what I'm asking. they think Zimbabwe also do amapiano. What type of music do Zimbabweans do?
So, well, in Zim, we've got dancehall,
okay,
we've got hip hop, we've got GT, and we've got what's called Sungura, which is like a Zimbabwean cultural kind of music.
Yeah.
So Zim music, it's out there. It's only probably you haven't been to a Zimbabwean party.
That's right. That's right.
But set aside, we're still evolving, right? We're still probably trying to find our way to reach to the mainstream. You know what I mean? We're still there. We've got big artists that have gone global, but I still think there's still more to do in terms of a DJ. Even myself, sometimes the thing is, with music, you play what sells.
That's right. You have to play what the people like.
People would like. So a club could be full of Zimbabweans and they want to listen to my piano, right?
Yeah.
They're not wanting to listen to their own music. So it's not a thing of whether they don't like it, but then it's just what's current, what's everybody vibing.
That's right.
That's what's happening there. If I take you to Zim, you might not hear a piano. You might hear something else people are vibing to. So that's basically what it is. People vibe to what they want. And as a DJ, I'm promoting music. I'm selling music out there. I'm gonna give what people want. I'm not gonna play a song that people don't want. It's just nature. Because even if when I'm DJ myself, sometimes I feel like I'm not even playing my music. But then the thing is, people are sometimes not appreciating that good music.
Yeah.
So by the time we reach a certain set standard, we're gonna be there. But right now, since how Confused is doing it, the Zim music is coming soon. So the music also, I can call it Zim music. I can call it Afrobeat, because Afrobeat is anything that's come from Africa.
That's right.
But then we do have our type of sound where it's mostly the younger crowd. They listen to dancehall and hip hop. Where we've got the likes of Winky D, Confused, Freeman on the dancehall side.
Yeah.
Then when you go to more adult side, they listen to the Jah Praiser, Macheso, Sandra Ndebele. It's a different kind. Babara, you've seen Babara. It's a different kind of genre music. So in terms of, that's how the music is divided in Zimbabwe.
That's right.
Which we're not. I feel like when I'm in Zim, I think we're reaching there, but there's still more to do in terms of taking our music maybe to Nigeria, taking our music to South Africa, to because certain the southern part of Africa, they know certain artists from Zimbabwe.
From Zimbabwe,
because I can. How many artists would you know from Zimbabwe?
I know Confused.
Yeah,
that's
so it's I still feel like we need to take
the sound globally,
global, then it will be known. Our time
because
will come.
South Africa, I know a lot of South African artists.
Yeah,
I know a lot of producers from South Africa, DJs from South Africa, but because I don't listen to Zimbabwe music like that, I feel like they need to make their sound a global sound. Like they have to commercialize their sound, right? Because they do more. I know music is a universal language. You don't have to listen to what you don't have to understand what the person is saying for you to enjoy music. But they have to make their sound a global sound. I don't know, but people need to enjoy the sound.
Yeah.
You don't have to make the sound because I feel like what's happening, they are making the sound because they feel like it's going to be consumed within East Africa or South Africa.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. You see, amapiano or house, their sound is because they know their sound is going to go global.
Yeah.
So they make the sound in the way you can enjoy the sound.
I think from the point for our Zim music, I think if we produce our own sounds, because the sound that's being produced right now is the same sound that they're producing, the sound copying, let's say Niger. It's going to be Afrobeats sound, but then it's not going to go global because that sound is from Niger, and that sound, so certain artists, let's say if it's an artist that brings the same Afrobeats as in Niger, it's going to be compared to that big artist. So it's not going to really grow global. But then let's say we create our own sound, like how amapiano, it's just South Africa that's did amapiano and went global. So I feel like Zim, we need to change the sound that we're producing. Then we'll have the identity Because our sound right now, if it's hip hop, it's American hip hop. If it's South African house, it's South African. If it's Afrobeats, it's Niger Afrobeats. So we really don't have our sound. But for other genres, let's say the GT and Babara and Manchester, they've got a different sound, which is not the same as in other countries. But then that sound hasn't gone global yet.
Aside from Confused, which Zimbabwe artist will you want to work with?
Let me see. I would say, without names, but anyway, with Zim, all the artists that are out there would want to work. We're open to work with. But right now, there's one girl called Attender Chicks.
Okay.
You need to look up that girl. She's doing good.
That's good.
I like her sound.
Tell me more about Zimbabwe. I really want to go there. That's why I want to know, bro. I know their culture. They have Debele, they have Shona.
Yeah.
Do they have other
Well, they do have. Well, we've got the Tongas. We've got the stuff from near Plumtree.
The only ones I know is Debele and Shona.
Those are the main two languages that are. If you go to Zimbabwe, you're either the Shona or the Debele. But then there are different tribes in all around. But if you go to Zimbabwe, I'll take you to Harare, which is the capital. I'll take you to Bulawayo, which is the second largest capital. Different vibes. So if we go in the nightlife in Harare, we've got a different sound. If we go to the other side of Bulawayo, you're like you're basically in South Africa.
Yeah.
Because they listen to more of my piano and house, and they speak the same language.
That's right.
And in terms of food, bro, I don't think
Zimbabwe don't have food.
They do,
don't make me feel like Zimbabwe. The only food they have is pap and salsa.
Yeah.
Aside from that, which other food do you guys have?
We've got the Mapaniwems, Matindi.
I don't know about that.
I don't know that. We've got you've got the okra, but then you guys do it.
Yeah, we do it in a different way.
We do it different way. I think we've got certain insects that we eat, which is a delicate.
I think my ex-girlfriend from Zimbabwe, she told me about it.
Yeah, so those are delicate from Zimbabwe because you guys don't eat it. But then, in Nigeria they have the monkeys that they eat, but we don't eat that. So delicate food. But trust me, if I take a Zim, my God.
So between Zimbabwe food, and your other which other remind me Zambia. Sorry, between Zimbabwe and Zambia food, which one will you say you enjoy the most?
Zimbabwe food is
nice. Where's your mom from?
She's from Zim.
Your dad is from where?
Zambia.
Yeah. So I know you. Not everybody will pick their mom's side because if you ask me now, I'll say my mom. Is the best. You get me? So I feel you. Zimbabwe, the best. Like he said, I didn't say it. It's Runie. So whenever you want to come, Zambia. If you want to come for somebody, don't come for me. Come for Runie.
No, Zambia, they've got their own side. That's nice. So, Zambian people are polite people.
Shout out to all the Zambians.
Respectful,
Yeah, so
not like Zim are not respectful, but I feel like they're more reserved. Zim people they're a bit loud.
Yeah.
And,
Which other East Africa would you love to?
Well,
to go to.
I wanna go to Uganda. Is my next trip.
They told me a lot about Uganda, bro.
Uganda, I think December. I might be in Uganda.
I want to go to Uganda. I want to go to Rwanda.
Rwanda.
Yes.
I've never been to Rwanda, but it's closer to Uganda.
Rwanda
is closer to Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania.
Yeah.
I
want to visit Tanzania. I want to visit Zanzibar, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Want to visit Kenya and also Uganda. Then my number one. Yeah. South Africa. Bro.
Crazy.
Bro, I told somebody, I made a video. I said, you cannot be in South Africa and you want to be bored.
Yeah.
Bro. Or you cannot be in South Africa and I see people saying they want to be gay.
Yeah.
Bro, if you see South Africa, if you go to South Africa, oh my goodness. Runie, I'll go to South Africa. I promise you, I'll go to Zimbabwe because they're very close. They're neighbors. Zimbabwe, South Africa. So I want to touch the two countries. I want to go Zimbabwe. I want to go South Africa. I want to see their culture.
Yeah.
Because I heard Zulu have like a big culture. So I want to go Zulu. Then Luceto, right? Is it
Lesotho? Yeah.
Yes, I want to go there. They also have like yeah.
What are you going for the food,
bro?
For the music,
listen.
For the...
I'm there for them shorties.
for the enjoyment.
For the enjoyment. Life is for enjoyment, bro. Let's enjoy. You feel me? Let's talk about music a bit. Amapiano became a global sound, right? A lot of people said it was because Nigerians started jumping on Amapiano. That was why it became a global sound. You as a DJ, what is your take? Talk me through. What is your take on that?
Wow, that's a bit tricky.
Mm-hmm.
I would say
they said Amapiano was there.
My piano was there,
yes.
Right? And if you look at South Africa, their sound is different from any other country.
You're right.
They've got the house, which is Afro house.
Yeah.
And you know the English house that South Africa had it first.
Remember, there's a Nigerian artist that does house.
Yeah.
Niniola.
Yeah, Niniola.
She does house.
She does house. So their unique sound was out there already.
That's right.
But certain artists fused, or when they went into the Amapiano, it even reached to other destinations that it wasn't there.
That's right.
So let me take you for instance, right? If a Zimbabwean artist that's not even known out there,
that's right,
sings a collabo with an artist that's well known, does that mean that singer was not known or is now known because of a collaboration with a big artist?
He was known, but he wasn't globally known.
Yes. So that's the same. Amapiano was out there, but it reached greater strength because certain artists from the Nigerian part jumped onto the Amapiano. And those artists also grew even a larger crowd from the South Africa because they were not known.
Yeah.
Because they've jumped onto the Amapiano.
Yeah.
So it's hand in hand.
Talking about that, where do you see yourself in the next, because you're a professional DJ?
Yeah.
And you've DJed for how long now?
I've DJed for over 20 years now.
That's a lot. A lot of you were not born 20 years ago, bro. That's way back.
Yeah.
So when did you want to draw the curtain as a DJ?
So with basically with the profession, sometimes I have to cut down from the DJ side.
Okay.
Because DJing side is basically for me Friday, Saturday, right? So if I'm working Friday and Saturday from my main job, that means DJ is on the side.
Yeah.
But then with the DJ, I just normally take certain bookings because of how tight my schedule is.
That's right.
But then I'm not leaving. So even probably when I'm 80, I might still be DJing. But bro, it'll be
you'll be shaking.
Yeah, it'll be certain crowd. You get what I mean? So let's say it's an 80s party, and it's all uncles and aunties. We're not gonna bring a 12-year-old to come and DJ.
That's right.
You would bring the professional to DJ.
You're right.
So that bit, I think I would bring a vast majority of my experience. And when I'm at home, when I'm not doing anything, all I do is just probably listen to music and stuff. So that's my hobby. Certain people like jogging. I like to be on the decks. Aside from the work, so if you tell me, so Runie, you're chilling this weekend, what are you doing? Other people are going to the football match.
Yeah.
I'm going to the studio. So same thing. So you could never say at 80, I'm not going to stop watching football.
That's right.
You're going to be watching it. So me at 80, I'll still be fusing my mixes.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So what is your biggest motivation when you're DJing? Because me, I really get my motivation from crowd, right? If I'm hyping, if I'm doing my thing and I'm seeing the crowd vibing, I get so energized. I don't drink, I don't smoke to get ginger, right? So what will you say anytime you're DJing, whenever you see that thing, and because I know you don't drink, you don't smoke.
I don't smoke.
So what is your motivation?
So the energy that brings from the crowd is the same energy you give back.
That's right.
So for me, if the energy is down, right, it pulls me down. But then I have to try and lift up the place. So what happens is, so if the mood is right, the DJ is right. If the mood is killing it, don't say the DJ is killing it. You're just killing the vibe. I'm bringing the same energy.
That's right.
So if you're at the peak, that's how it is. You just want to keep going. that's how you work along and you get ideas.
I like that. What's the biggest amount you've been paid as a DJ? Runie,
I've been paid a lot.
Runie, tell us, because I know you've been doing international gigs.
I've been
you've been doing Canada, America, doing Australia, doing Poland. Poland is like a home.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay,
yes.
Wait. I'm not going to tell you how much I've been actually paid, like, but I can tell you a crazy thing.
Okay.
Someone gave me 1,000 to play a song from it was a Nigerian guy that asked me to play a song. You know that Danfo Driver.
Danfo Driver.
He gave me £1,000 to play a Danfo Driver.
£1,000 to play a song.
Yeah, to play a song. So that's how crazy things can be.
What? Bro, just a request to play a song.
Yeah, he gave me £1,000.
Bro, who's that guy?
Shout out to my Niger guys. I know.
Bro, Niger, we are ballers. Yeah. When we spend, we don't drink from the shot. We drink from the bottle. That's how Niger. That's why I said you have to come to Lagos. Bro. Yeah. If you come to Lagos as a DJ and because I know you're good at your craft, bro, you make a lot of money and you meet a lot of good people. Nigeria, like, we are very accommodating and very entertaining as well. So when you come to Nigeria, I promise you have your best moments and you meet great people. You wouldn't want to come back. That's why I said if you come to Lagos, bro, you wouldn't want to come back. You just want to stay there for a long time. So tell me, are you single, Runie?
Oh my guy, why are you doing this to me?
Runie, are you single?
Shout out to my single girls, but I'm afraid I'm taken. So,
are you taking?
Yeah, I'm taking 100%.
Okay.
I'm off the street.
Assuming you are not taking, right? And I say, let me take you back to Africa.
Yeah.
Now we have a lot of countries in Africa. Which country will you say has the best women?
Zimbabwe. Shout out to my Zim girls, keeping it real.
Did you guys agree with him?
Shout out, nah.
You've not been to Nigeria.
Yeah, I haven't been to Nigeria. I haven't been to Lagos. Yes. But for now, my Zim women are killing it.
So you feel like Zim girls are number one?
Zim girls are stepping it.
I still give it to my Nigerian girls. Yeah. Bro, if you come to Nigeria, like I said, we have a lot of pretty girls.
But you didn't ask what in terms of what you said.
In terms of
Zim girls for me,
wife material.
Yeah, Zim girls. But
you sure about that?
Yeah, I feel like Ghana girls know how to cook.
Ghana girls can cook.
Yeah.
Another thing is, have you had Nigerian jollof?
Yeah, I've had jollof. Yeah.
So tell me, Nigerian. Have you tried Ghana jollof?
Yeah.
How about do you guys do jollof? Not Zimbabwe, Zambia.
They do, yeah, they do jollof, but it's not the jollof that you.
Have you tried Senegalese jollof?
No. Just I think Ghana and Nigeria jollof.
Okay, good. So between
and
Ghana,
Cameroon, they do
good. Yeah. So between, I know we fight about this a lot. So between Ghana jollof, Nigerian jollof, which should you tell me tastes better? Bro, tell me. Don't be biased.
I'd say Niger.
Come on now,
Niger jollof.
Bro, look, Charlie. I always tell you guys, you see that fight between Niger jollof and Ghana jollof. One thing you have to understand is Ghana jollof tastes so good, but listen, they make it half done. Nigeria jollof, if you've not had the two, you wouldn't want to give that judgment. But listen, Nigerian jollof, bro, we are like this. Ghana is like this. That's why we are the senior, and they are our younger brother. But we always fighting. I don't know why we fight.
Maybe the rice that you're cooking comes from Ghana. You never know.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro? All my rice, I buy them from UK. Most of my rice come from Nigeria.
How can you say, okay, if you're exporting the rice from Ghana, it goes to Niger, then the rice becomes the best. So what rice is it? Or would you still claim that it's Nigerian, bro? Jollof that's best, or it's Ghana,
bro? The thing is, it's all about what you put in. If you buy a car and you're not taking care of the car, you're not servicing your car, you're not taking very good care of your car, do you think your car will be okay? It will not be okay. So at the end of the day, it's the content that is inside. So we have a lot to like when I mean content are like ingredients.
Yeah.
the spices we put to our jollof rice. I don't know, but the spices are great.
Okay. Yeah,
right? So,
that.
bro, our jollof rice is the best. I can tell you that hands down, bro. I have another question for you. Between loyalty and respect, which one do you think keeps man?
I would say loyalty.
Why?
If you're being loyal, loyalty comes with respect. So that means that the woman will stay with you.
So you say loyalty?
Yeah.
Loyalty. Do you guys agree with him? Because I feel like respect. If a woman respects you,
yeah,
to me, that's I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, but if a woman respects you, she's gonna be loyal to you. But I feel like they are both all is love.
I think all they come in hand in hand.
Yes.
She can respect you.
Yeah.
Whilst you're there, she respects you. She's a hard work woman. She's a devoted woman. But out there, she's doing her own thing.
Okay.
So that means she's not being loyal. But then she can be loyal to me.
Yeah.
And you see, if she's loyal, she's just one man woman, one everything.
That's
but
right.
She can disrespect you in terms of, when she's out there, she can be shouting at you. She can be disrespectful when people are looking at you, but then she's still loyal. But then it's how she carries herself or how she behaves when there's certain people. So sometimes either you might ask that, okay, would you rather have a cheating girlfriend, or you rather have a girlfriend that doesn't cheat?
I'd rather have a girlfriend that doesn't cheat.
Yeah, you see. But then she might be disrespectful. You might not be happy with how she behaves, but then she's still just the one woman for you. But then if she's giving you the respect, but then she's got 100 men out there, that doesn't feel right. Get that?
Another thing that I wanted to ask you is, sometimes if you're doing your thing, you can be like, yo, I'm not really feeling it. So what has been your breakdown moment when you're DJing?
So mostly it's if the equipment that's not working, it just drains you. Or sometimes when when you're out there, you're trying to do your thing and you got annoying girls, people who are drunk and you're just disrespectful, just I know I've seen you a lot of the time when you're trying to do your thing and someone who's drunk is just coming and just falling over.
To me, the sound.
Yeah.
Sound is very important.
So for me, it's more like the equipment and just the annoying people just drains me. So yeah. But other than that, whenever I'm going to on my sets, it's always I'll go with a good energy because I'm coming from home. I'm not trying to get distracted. But then when you get to the place where you're playing on an event, certain things are not working or the sound is distorted, the sound is not coming out. It just now makes you look bad, or it just if the sound is distorted, people blame the DJ, people blame the sound man, people just blame you, but they don't know that maybe it's the wrong equipment you've been given, is the wrong stuff that's coming out, is the output that's coming out, but then it just looks like you're doing the wrong thing. Same as if you're cooking, if you burn stuff, it doesn't mean you are the one who's burned the food. You might be putting too much heat, or the stove is not adjustable what you're cooking, then you're going to bring a bad recipe.
That's right. When was your big moment, your big break moment? Because I know you started your career very early. So at what point in life you became that big? Because I know,
I think when I was 25.
When you were 25, that was your big break.
I think, just remember when I told you that I started my first thing as a resident club DJ.
Yeah.
I was playing Bhangra in an Indian club that took me as a resident DJ.
Yeah.
So I'll play R&B and Bhangra. At that point, I was big in the Indian community.
That's right.
It was something different. A black African guy playing Bhangra. So to me, I was an icon to them. So 4 years come now, I was now getting into old school R&B because I like playing old school R&B. I'm an old school guy.
That's right.
So I was fusing R&B, old school R&B with a little bit of dancehall.
That's right.
Then at that peak, uni level, I think I reached my peak at 25. I was resident in 2 clubs in Leicester, big clubs. If people still remember, After Dark, Souk, those are the 2 residence club. Then after I played in so many different clubs in Leicester, I was on radio. And at that time now, I was now headlining big artists before and I was on radio, so I managed to interact with a lot of celebrities, or they'll come for the interviews, and I'll be lined up for them. So at that 25, I think I was my peak.
That's right. Aside from Confused, which other big artists have you played for?
In terms of African artists?
Yeah.
I've opened and played for Tenny
the Entertainer.
Yeah. I've opened for, what's that guy? Salt he's now based in America.
Okay.
I've forgotten. I'll tell you the name. And I've done the video with when he was in Leicester.
Okay.
I've done Mafiki Zolo.
Oh wow.
I've done DJ Fresh.
Wow.
From the African side.
Yeah.
Then on the American side, my biggest was Rihanna. I opened for Rihanna in Nottingham. Yeah.
Bro, when I told you DJ Runie is big, you thought I was lying.
From Zim, all the artists from Zim.
What?
All the artists from Zim.
Have you worked with Mapolisa?
No, I haven't done from the piano side so far. I haven't interacted with any piano DJs because the sound just came. And I was working out on different things and still trying to uplift Zimbabwean music and stuff. So on the piano side, I'm not like really active on that sound. But
so when you step in a club or a concert and you're listening to a DJ, because you're a good DJ, what are the qualities that will make you feel like this person DJing is a good DJ?
So besides on the type of music, you could be playing a horrible song, but then as long as you're mixing right, your mix is on point, that sound will sound great.
So it doesn't matter what you're playing as far as your transitions are smooth.
And you go your blends in, your sound will sound right. So but then give me any song. If you're a bad DJ, you're not gonna transition from that song.
That's right.
So you're gonna play a piano song and you're gonna jump into something else totally different, and it doesn't blend in quite right. Because there's certain genres they're not gonna blend. As much as you're a professional DJ, certain genres don't just go. So you would have to pitch, play, whatever, twerk certain things to make it right. So if you can't do it, it's just gonna be disaster.
Has anyone told you that you're whack?
Well, yeah. I've got that so many times. If you play someone's music that he doesn't like, he's just gonna tell you that you're a bad DJ.
So how does that make you feel?
Wow, I'm used to it. 20 years of being told the same thing.
Yeah,
I just pass and go.
That's right.
That same person is gonna come later on and be like, oh, and
I enjoyed it.
He's the same person that say you're a whack DJ, but he's on the dance floor spinning, is enjoying his bedtime or life. Just because you didn't play or you didn't have that particular songs that he wants, he'll tell you that you're a bad DJ.
But one funny thing is, as a DJ, you cannot please the whole crowd, right? Because you might be playing and the other person is having their moment, their best moment. The other person will tell you, bro, you're playing trash, right? So if you're playing for 100 people, out of 100, 70 might be having the best moment. Then the other 30 or the other 20, probably let's say 80 might be having their moment. Or let's say 70 are having their moment. The other 30 will be telling you, oh, you're not playing what they're like. So it's hard to please people. Even when you're playing in a concert, I feel like people will still tell you, oh, I don't like your playlist. Right? I don't like what you were playing. But what I feel like a lot of DJs do, they don't just give attention to such people. Because I've been in a club where people just come and tell the DJ, play me this song. Bro, I'll be like, you're not the only one in the club listening to the music, right? Let the DJ play his song. People will enjoy it. That's why it's called a club. If you don't like the music, just sit down or you just do something else. But I don't like it when the DJ is DJing, they just walk up to the DJ and say, oh, play my song, play what I like. So if I play what you like, how are you sure the next person close to you like what you like? So it's hard to please the people. What I feel like, if you're DJing, you just play, do your thing. If you have your playlist, because a lot of people will make you change your playlist.
Well, you know, if the hardest DJs who have got the most difficult job are multi-genre DJs.
Yeah.
So basically playing an African club. So if you're playing for an African club, you're playing how many clubs are in Africa?
Yeah, that's right.
There are loads. It's unlike you're playing dancehall. You know, it's just one particular genre. If you're playing R&B, you know it's one genre. If you're playing amapiano, it's just one set of music. But if you're playing in an African club, you need to please, because it's not just one country that's in the club. There might be 42 countries in that club, right? And you need to please every 42 in that club, right? So for me, how I've started, in situations like this, I always play for the majority. The majority will rule, or basically that's how it is.
That's right.
So if you're a DJ out there, you're struggling and pleasing everybody. If you go 100 people and 60 people are from Tanzania, play Tanzanian music. Then that little bit of music, then you spread it out there. And you're going to please everybody in Tanzania if you play amapiano, if you play Nigerian music, if you play Kenyan song, and if you play their own song, right? Then the rest of the last bits, they're going to go in the 3 segments that you've done. Then you're home and dry. But you can't please everybody. So, there might be someone from China and you don't have that song. The Chinese guy might say you're playing boring songs because you haven't played this song. And you can't still play a lot of Chinese songs when there are a lot of Namibians in the house.
That's right.
So you might as well just sacrifice for that person to hate you rather than 1,000 people to hate you. But just make sure you have the library. If you're a DJ, multi-genre DJ, make sure every country you've got their type of music. You can't get away from that. Unless if you're amapiano, you just know you're playing amapiano.
Yeah.
But then my library, if you come to me, any country you hit me, I've got it.
But some amapiano DJs, they don't know how to play Afrobeat. That's why I say you're very versatile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can play Afrobeat so well, like you're from Nigeria. To be fair, the first time I saw you, the first time I worked with DJ Runie, I thought he was from Nigeria until I had that conversation with Runie and I realized you're from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Because you played the Afrobeat so well that I couldn't tell if you were a Nigerian. Do you get me? So for a lot of amapiano DJs, they struggle with Afrobeat because they don't know how to blend the sound.
Because with amapiano, it's just one type. It's the BPM.
That's it.
It's just set. They know whether they're sleeping or they're working. It will just blend. Right?
But we play Afrobeat on a high pitch.
Yeah.
And amapiano, the way you guys play amapiano, you play it on a lower pitch.
Yeah.
But if a Nigerian DJ want to play amapiano, they play it the same way they play Afrobeat.
Yeah, they'll play on a fast. Yeah.
I saw a video one time that DJ Maporisa was complaining that Nigerian DJs should cut down the BPM.
Because I've worked and looked at certain DJs from it's on a fast. It's not slow amapiano.
That's right.
I think they'll be like on 125, and it sounds nice.
It sounds very nice.
Sounds nice. Yeah.
I feel like when you play amapiano too low, people don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
This is it. If you come to Nigeria and play amapiano on a low tempo, people will feel like, bro, you're just an upcoming DJ.
Yeah.
Right. So if you go to Nigerian party, you have to play. If your amapiano, if it's like 95, you have to raise it to like 110.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're playing, to be faster and for you to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of amapiano DJs where where I'm hyping and they're playing on a lower tempo. I'll be like, bro, increasing. And they see me like, we don't play amapiano like that.
It's the same. Yeah, same thing. We went the Nigerian jollof, Ghana jollof, different jollof. So that's the pitch in terms of, because I like the sound, the energy. There is more energy. So let's say if you're on a meltdown, if you're playing South African amapiano, if you're in SA, you're at 115. It's still chilled. You go to Niger, it's vigorant, it's up tempo, it's fast.
That's right.
So the energy is different. Yeah.
That's right.
But then I like it.
So if you want to do like a collabo when it comes to music, if you want to do a collabo, let me give you now South Africa or Niger. We have like a lot of big artists in Nigeria. You know them. We have Bonner, Wizkid, Omale, David. Name them. A lot of them.
Nigeria, I think we were at the time. Techno was doing his thing.
Techno was one of the biggest.
We're looking at Techno to produce some stuff for Confused.
Yeah.
And things changed. Remember, Don Jazzy was there back then.
Was there, yeah.
But then I think Techno. I think Techno would have done it for us. But right now they're different.
So between because Don Jazzy is a good producer,
yeah.
Techno is a good producer as well. So between Don Jazzy and Techno, who do you think have produced more hits?
Don Jazzy has produced more hits, but I feel like Techno went a step ahead. Don Jazzy has produced more hits than Techno, but Techno's hits went global.
Okay.
But same thing. I think I would go for Techno. Yeah.
I like that. Techno.
I can just say Don Jazzy is old school, Techno is new school.
Okay.
But you can't compare both of them. So if we take Techno to old school, Don Jazzy will win. If we take Don Jazzy to new school, Techno will win. But they're still great producers.
That's right.
And have you had J5?
J5. Where's he from?
J5, I think, is UK based producer. It did Banner.
Oh, really?
On same location, that's J5.
Oh, location, yeah. I know J5, yeah. He's a very good producer, yeah.
He's a big time producer right now.
Wow, J5. If he send me the location, I remember that song. How about South Africa?
South Africa, I would have to say, for old school, I would have to say Oskido.
Oskido. Yeah. Oh my God. What?
I took Kwaito
Professor.
House. Not Professor Oskido. The different. There's Oskido.
Okay.
Yeah, that Oskido, the Kwaito Oskido, the House Church Groups Oskido.
Yes.
That's the man.
Hold on, Oskido and
I think the Uhuru.
Uhuru. Yeah. Does Uhuru produce?
Yeah, Uhuru produces.
Because I've seen a lot of sound produced by Uhuru.
Yeah.
I think Uhuru did he has done a lot of songs for Whiskey, David. He did In My Bed. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
He did a lot of great songs for Whiskey.
At that time, that was house.
Yeah. That was when house was still house, not now when Amapiano just took over everything. But I think I still prefer house to Amapiano because if you're playing house is calm.
Yeah.
Right. Me, I do great with house. If I want to hype, I do great with house. I do great.
But do you know if you go to South Africa?
Yeah.
House, Kwaito, Amapiano, those are mainstream. They're still there.
That's
it's only that we don't play that. If you go to South Africa, it's like Nigeria. There's certain songs that you never hear being played here.
That's right.
But if you go to Nigeria, they play a different genre that they play. Because I just know Afrobeats. But you've got your hip life, is it hip life or high life?
High life, yeah.
Which you'd rarely hear in the club scene, but in Nigeria it kicks.
Good. When you say that, what will you say about the Nigerian music today and the Nigerian music before? When we had the lives of Two-Face, D'banj, Don Jazzy, Wandiko, and now compared to the music, because I noticed the sound, what they do now, the lyrics doesn't really make sense, but people just vibe. But back then, it has to be they put detail into songs, right? When songs were songs, when people listen to lyrics, I feel like now they don't do lyrics no more.
I think it's more like certain artists, or like, with music, people sometimes you like the sound, or sometimes you listen to music for the lyrics, or sometimes you listen to just the melody.
Okay.
So back then, at the time where music was being created, the old school, people were more focused on bringing out the lyrics.
That's right.
Telling the story, what's going on. It wasn't more of the sound. So I would feel like if I went to my grandma and asked her what's her favorite song, she's not gonna give me a brand new artist. She'll tell me her favorite song, because those were the type of songs that they were listening to.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
And if you go to the 2Ks, I'm not 2Ks right now.
That's right.
They're not gonna know the hit that was done by Don Jazzy back then. They will know a hit that's that current Burna Boy hit. But if you ask them the hit by Two-Face, or which one, even two, is it Star something? Imagine that saying,
Star Plus.
Yeah. That was a hit, right?
Big hit, bro.
And
we had Kelly Anthem, we had Nigaro, we had Two-Face.
Oh yeah, Nigaro.
Nigaro was
so
big.
you say, so those were hits. and they might not know them. So if you play that, like, you don't know this song.
Yeah.
But it's a massive hit. But then it was just back then, and with people right now, it's what the current feature is. If you go to an 80s, if you come to one of my 80s, 90s, you're not gonna hear no popping songs. It's strictly old school R&B.
Type shit.
And if Emma 2K comes into that crowd, they'll not even stay because it's not their type of music, but people will be vibing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Give me your playlist right now. Best Nigerian countdown song. If you want to shut down a show in a concert or in a club, let's say give me your rundown.
If I went to Niger,
if you were supposed to play in a Nigerian party, like your top 10.
I'll drop Asake right now.
Asake 1.
Yeah. I'll drop Asake.
Give me top 10. Top 10.
Asake.
Okay.
Wizkid. Benna. Yemi. Ola.
Olamide.
You're not Olamide. Your brother.
Omale.
Omale. Trust me, yeah. I think those 5 would be my
those
playlist,
5. Yeah. So what will you say about Charlie Poppy? We have Zeri.
Those guys are popping. They're popping, but it's the crowd where I'm going to be.
That's right. Because if you're playing for a younger, like the Gen Z, they want to vibe with Charlie Poppy. You don't cast to. If you're playing for like the bigger generation, who are like the older people, they wouldn't want to be listening to Idolcast. So it depends on the crowd, but still, I feel like people still vibe with both the old and the younger generation. They still vibe with Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy. They are still doing their thing.
That's what I'm saying. You never go wrong with those.
That's it. Because everybody loves Burna Boy. Everybody loves Wizkid.
You never go wrong.
And David as well, right? But with the younger generation, it's hard to please them because if you're playing techno, most of this Gen Z, they don't even know who's techno.
They don't know even techno,
You get? So if you're playing Mana, they'll be like, bro, I don't want to listen to Mana. I want to listen to Idolcast. So
true.
It depends. But you see, those people that you cannot do wrong to a crowd is Wizkid, David, Burna, and Asake. I feel like Asake has more of the younger generation and also the older people as well. Shout out DJ Runie. We've been doing it. This is my guy, D1. We went to Poland together, bro. This guy.
Shout out to my Poland crew. We're coming to Poland.
So we're coming to Poland again.
I think 29 November we're in Poland.
Do you have like a new project coming up?
Well, we've got some new projects coming out because Confused was on a tour for 3 months. He was in Africa.
Oh,
so we've got some good music coming up.
That's right.
In terms of me, I'm looking into pulling out one EP.
That's right.
But it's not me that's going to be singing. I'm going to be featuring
a lot of artists.
A lot of artists on that album. EP, and it will have dancehall, R&B, and amapiano. So it's just going to be, I think it's going to be 7 tracks on the EP with 7 different artists, different genres. I think it's just going to be one project that I want to leave my name on to say, there was an album that I did that, because I'm not into the production stuff, but I feel like I just want to try and have something when I'm fusing, when I'm not doing anything in the studio.
That's right.
So that's coming soon, but we've got different things for everyone.
I know you've got big plans, big things coming our way. So before we go, final word for people who are watching you, who want to be like you, because I know a lot of DJs out there who are watching right now, they'll be like, yeah, I want to DJ, but I don't know how to DJ. I want to DJ, but I don't know how to go about it. So what is your advice for people who are watching you, who want to be DJ?
I feel like right now the DJ industry is getting bigger and quite easier access to get, because right now, back then there were no studios for you to just go and practice how to DJ. But right now those facilities are there.
That's right.
To go and practice. Schools are teaching DJing, which when I grew up, that wasn't there. I had to rely on other DJs helping me to DJ. I had to go to their house to teach me how to DJ.
That's right.
Shout out to Robbie T. Shout out to Dean for Soul. Those 2 DJs moved and shaped my career path back then when I was trying to grow up. So if you're a young DJ out there, just make sure that you're practicing safe. You're in an environment where you can be helpful, because you can't just be relying on everybody.
That's right.
Studios where you can book to go and learn by yourself, because right now you can go on YouTube, practice how to DJ. You know what things are. Get yourself there. You go courses that can help you to DJ. A lot of people come to me and ask if I can DJ. Well, it's a shame that I can't teach. I haven't got that time. If I had the time, I would do that, or probably I would have opened an academy to teach. But then that's not my thing. Same thing is like footballers. People go and learn schools how to play football, which in Africa you just go. If you got the ball, you kick.
That's right.
But here in England, you actually have to go to school for academy, football. Yeah. So it's the same thing with DJing. Other people are born with the talent. You don't need to go to the studio, and other people have to put in work. So if you're a young DJ who wants to be, you need to put a lot of work. You need to know what you're doing. You need to, if you still want to do vinyl, cassette, CD, which is old school, you need to invest in those things.
That's right.
So that you can stand out. But anything else, you need to do your school. You need to finish your school. You need to finish your career, because you can't be a DJ without knowledge.
That's right.
So those things go hand in hand. And at the same time, when you're a DJ, there's a point where you're going to be at the peak and the point where you're going to go down. Same as a footballer, a musician, at the time you need to retire. So when you're retiring, if you're a young DJ, you're in uni, you break through and your career lasts 2 years, and there's life after being a DJ.
That's right.
So you need to focus on your studies.
When is your trip to Nigeria?
Hey, bro, I think let's make it summer next year.
Summer next year.
Summer next year.
Bro, you're active.
I know you're my link in Nigeria. So plug me.
I got you. Say less.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mamas and papas, if you're watching this, remember you can subscribe, share with your friends, comment, and like. Do not forget, we are inside. Today I had DJ Runie inside. We are not outside, right? So thank you for watching. Thank you for staying put. We're going to be inside. I'll bring you more updates. They call me Xpensive. This is what we do. Sheesh.